I usually open with, who in the audience knows or can explain what blockchain is. And inevitably you get 20% of the hands that go up. And so someone usually asks a very specific question on blockchain, and then you really have to zoom out. So blockchain is the idea that you can create a general ledger. So that means an open database for any transaction that you could build. So the best way to think about this is to think about the most common transaction you would do at a bank. I'm going to send you money. So my bank says, Michelle wants to send Martin $100. So it has to record that transaction as leaving my bank account. It then has to be received by your bank account that says, Martin's bank account received this. And so what's happened is we have two back-end functions here. We have my bank that has to record that I sent the money, and your bank that received the money. This creates about a 30% workforce on both ends of the equation that has to essentially build their own database for the events that have happened. What blockchain does is it effectively compresses that into one open ledger. So I'm going to send you money. That transaction is going to occur basically as a block. It is going to be verified of thousands of other computers that happened. That's why we call it the blockchain, because as soon as that block is created, we can't go back and unbuild it. We can both see that transaction happened from both sides, and it removes this entire need for a ledger of events. So you think about now what that means for all the industries. I mean, that certainly has massive impacts in financial services, where we do things like send millions of transactions every day. It makes sense for industries like supply chain, where the entire industry is based on, I sent you this product and this product was received at this point. You think about that in even media. We've seen some interesting pitches there on where source data actually came from and if you can verify that in a public ledger. And then the last thought here is the blockchain is actually very different from cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are what we have built upon the blockchain, the biggest being Bitcoin, the second being Ethereum, which is a great Canadian success story. It was invented by a Canadian developer, Vitalik. And that's a very different market that has all the potential of hype cycles because it was a brand new way to do that. But it doesn't take away the fundamental power of blockchain, which can be built in a variety of settings.